How's it going, guys? Hopefully stream won't crash a million times like it did yesterday. Because yesterday was pretty terrible. Real terrible. Oh. Strange. Hunter's still... Oh, he's chasing Doctor. I mean Cowboy. I read the person's name and I saw Doctor in it, so I just said Doctor. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome. So glad to have you all over here. Hello Bear, Leo, Lantern, oh my gosh, all the mods are here. It's all the mods and no one else. Hey Milk, good to see you here. Is the game audio fine? Don't lie to me, guys. Is it fine or is it too loud? Unfortunately, she has full presence, so this is gonna be impossible. That was really weird. I wasn't elbow padding earlier. I wanted to elbow pad a little bit earlier, but the game wasn't detecting it, which is a little bit inconvenient. It's alright though. I didn't take any extra hits. If I took any extra hits, it would have sucked, but I guess this is alright. Is this cipher done? It is done. If I were that forward, I would not be going for the rescue. You know what? If Cowboy survives for like a solid 15 seconds, it'll be worth it. But it's not gonna be enough for Gates. Yeah. Oh, what is that forward doing? Sometimes you need to know when to give up. It's alright. He was just trying to go for the stun. I understand. That's a lot of horn statues. Oh crap, she went on the side? Who does that? Who goes on the sides? We might now tie now because of my mistake. This is the one thing I hate about Mercenary. If you had to use all your elbow pads on the rescue... this sucks. I took such a stupid hit. That's gonna cost us this game. The other thing is, had forward not gone to rescue, he would have actually been full health in this situation, which would have been better for us because Cowboy was gonna die before the gates open no matter what. So for those of you wondering when should you rescue, when should you not, you should ask yourself, do I need the health later on in this game? And if the answer is yes, then you should not go to rescue. Like, if you got a lot of your ability left, sure, you could go rescue, I suppose, like, but I'm pretty sure this forward ran out of football a while ago, which makes it so later on in the game, after the rescue and after the person they rescue dies, if they were to get chased again, they will have nothing for the hunter's abilities. It's really the main decision maker of whether you should go rescue second or not. I'm really lucky she messed up. Otherwise I would have gotten hit. I don't really get how you're supposed to dodge the max presence statues. That was unlucky. I don't know, man. Devs say they reduced the speed of those statues. I say otherwise. I say those statues seem to move at the exact same pace. They seem to move at the exact same speed. I don't really see a difference. Well, if we just have forward decoding the cipher, a different cipher, and assuming Troi keeps his distance, which he will not, assuming we keep our distance, we'll be fine, because we're gonna force this hunter to stay by the cipher. We don't even need to be that close to the cipher. Oh, I just NAEU game servers in a nutshell. Well, now that the hunter has left the cipher, we can actually do something. I don't understand. Okay, you know what? I think I get it, actually. I'll just pop because he's clearly being attacked by that needle from a distance, if you know what I'm saying. Meaning that nobody's being chased at the moment, so there's no way someone's gonna die to a detention hit. Meaning that it is okay to activate. Alright. Alright, she used her teleport. I'm just gonna read the chat. Miki is here? Hey, Miki. Good to see you. Hey, guys. I don't know how to pronounce one of your names. Loves Beal. I probably butchered that. Didn't get to see if the audio was fine. It's fine? Alright. Bear, what was your question? How's your day been, Psyche? It's been going fine. Thank you, Melanie. Last stream, Troi was not here. Before that, was Miki. Miki stream sniped. I'm guessing he doesn't have a partner for today. We'll see. Yeah, he's playing alone. I have to put the stream up on Discord. You know, since it's actually not crashing, I can actually go ahead and announce it. Finally. Who's the hunter? Ripper, and he's walking right towards me. That is very... that is a well-endowed Ripper walking right towards me. Okay, now I can actually go back to what I was doing. Holy crap, there's 300 plus people in the server now? That's a lot. Psyche use perfumer? I wish I could, but we kind of need a seer. I guess we're not doing the first rescue. I mean, we should still do a rescue because Miki still has shovels left. I don't know, I'm not the rescue character, so it's up to forward or mechanic. It looks like he did choose to rescue. Thank you, Troi. That was a good play and a nice stun. Beautiful stun. Beautiful. Good job. Just don't die, okay? Alright. Oh, he's here. Alright. He's waiting out the shovel. I'll just give it to him. Hopefully that was not a foggy blade. Actually, you know what? That was a foggy blade, but he got the stun off. I can't heal Troi. There we go. Now I can. You know what? That owl was actually enough to buy time for another shovel. That's awesome. It's probably not going to be a win, but at least Miki can redeem himself. And I know where Robot Cypher is because I spectated Miki. Robot is all the way on this side of the map. Or it was, unless it died. Yeah, this is the Cypher. Hunter just used teleport. I'm guessing it was on Troi, which actually causes a lot of problems if it was on Troi. Yeah, that causes a lot of problems. We had that Cypher at like 80%. It's alright, Miki, you redeemed yourself. It was a partial redeem. Because we should be able to tie this still, because that kite was still solid. And I don't know why Mechanic came to my Cypher when I constantly pinged that I was decoding this. And she's telling me to get away even though she decodes slower. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna go to Troi's Cypher now, because he got teleported off of it. I have to stay hidden though. I have to like stay on the side. Because this Hunter is gonna chair him right next to our Cypher, which is really, really bad. Right now I'm just staying out of sight. I don't want to become like an obvious target. Because the last thing I need to do is have him chase me next to the Cypher. It's not quite primed. It's 75. Alright. Well, since he's not putting anyone on the chair, we're probably not going to win this now. Especially since I don't have Tie Turner and I have to go in an open area against the Ripper. I dropped the pallet on Troi. I didn't mean that. I was just worried that the hunter's gonna target me. Oh, he just teleported for no reason. He just wasted that. You know what? I think we might tie now. I don't know though. We kinda... I mean, Troi can pick himself up, I think. I know Mechanic for sure doesn't have this gate up yet. Oh, she does. There's a robot here. Okay. That's solid. Solid. I don't know why people say thank you, Lantern. People are just jerks. People say thank you so often that it becomes such a habit that I don't even know what they're talking about anymore. They make less and less sense every season, I'm telling you. How can I kite? Well, how can I think while kiting? It's just a lot of experience. I was actually watching All For One play Dead by Daylight 2 days ago. He streams Dead by Daylight. He used to be Identity 5 streamer. And one of the tips that showed up at the bottom was that every survivor runs with a plan. That could not have been worded any better. If you want to be great at kiting in this game, you need to run with a plan. Obviously, you need to know how to use your windows right, and you need to know how to use your pallets right. But the biggest part is you need to be able to run with a plan, so that by the time you're reaching one pallet, you already know what your next pallet is gonna be. And it really matters what the hunter is too, who the hunter is, because depending on who the hunter is, you can use your pallets more efficiently. If it's a Wuching, you may be able to get away by constantly looping windows and saving your pallets, because he's very strong at destroying pallets, but he's very weak against any time someone vaults a window or when they get a window boost. So like, that's just one example of a plan. And that's like a very general plan too. That's like on any map. You know, it's very general, not very specific at all. Like, it really depends on the area you're in as well. It really comes with experience, you know? I don't know if we're gonna go for that rescue. That was a very short kite, to say the least. I don't know if it's gonna be worth going for the rescue. We might go for one rescue, but it's definitely not going to be worth doing 2 rescues on the same person. It looks like Troy's going to go because he's closer. Troy's going to go first because he is closer to the chair. And you never know. If a forward rescues first, they may end up being able to get some stuns in. That is... I don't even know what Troi thinks he's doing. I don't understand why he thinks he can get a stun in the open. That chair is very open. Whatever. I think this hunter's carrying excitement. What do you guys think? Yeah, I told you. You guys heard that? I heard excitement just now. Bro, who freaking told you guys? It's excitement. It's excitement Geisha. I knew it from the start. Because if you look at our team is a forward, acrobat, and entomologist, which all excitement counters. And what do geishas love to use if not teleport? Excitement. They all do. If it's not teleport, it's excitement. I'm just glad Troi didn't die. I think he avoided an excitement, so good job on Troy's part. He baited out an excitement without going down. Very important forward skill to know how to use. I think Cats made a video on it one time. We should heal up Troi. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do anything if I keep lagging like this, though. Why are the servers so terrible? Troi is over there in graveyard. I don't want to lead the hunter to one of our teammates. I definitely do not want to do that. You see, and they're healing right now. So, I'm going to avoid graveyard, because if you guys pay attention to the pings... Can I look backwards? Lag made me in such an awkward position. That sucks. If she didn't have full presence, that would have been... We would have gotten away with that. That really sucks. Oh, I'm getting stuck. Oh yeah, I used to play coordinator for 7 seasons straight. Back when I played coordinator, I would also play perfumer and occasionally mechanic. Those were the days. Back in my day, coordinator was the best rescuer. Those were the olden days. Back in my day, Geisha used to be S tier too. So now we're just gonna wait for Troi to pop his cipher, or at least prime it. I don't know where Troi is though. Okay, he's gonna go rescue. So I'll do the decoding. Nice, we found a cipher that the acrobat was working on. Oh no, this is Troi's cipher, I forgot. This is Troi's cipher from early game, you guys remember? I do remember this cipher. But I had to like get ready for a teleport. Told you guys. Told you. Yeah, I'm dead. No pallets. I'll at least try to die somewhere where there isn't a cipher. Right here is actually fine. Because our cipher's all the way over there. Or they could start a different cipher, that's fine too. Oh, that cipher's way more done. Okay, that's fine then. The point was to that's one skill with Mercenary. If you know you're gonna die, it's unfortunate I had to use this pallet first. If I'm being smart, I should not have went to that pallet, because after that pallet is used up, I don't have a pallet over here anymore. So what I should have done is I should have went over to this pallet instead. And I don't know what Troi did right there. That's unfortunate on my part. Mistakes were made for me. The problem with Dash Geisha is you have so little time to react to if they'll go through the pal or if they're gonna swing the air. I mean 90% of the time Geishas swing the air though. So that was still a bad move by me. And we don't have a very smart player over here. What is this person doing? Guys, don't walk across the map just to heal your teammates when the hunter has detention. Don't do that. And like, him being here only makes this worse. Because even if we get spotted, one of us is for sure dying. His protection means nothing. You see, we're lucky. We're actually lucky. And Dungeon was not there. We're lucky that the Geisha didn't come to the gate on time. If she came to the gate on time, that would have meant that neither of us would be at the gate. You know what? Troi got screwed. Troi got messed up because he got seen from far. He just got unlucky. Okay, let me make that clear. That was not Troy's fault. Like, what are you gonna do? You get seen from far. It's not his fault. There are ways to counter it, but sometimes you get unlucky. Nothing you can do about it. It's alright. We still tied anyway, and I did not do a good kite anyway, so I can't really say anything. You have to go, cat? See you later. Is it hard to loop Geisha's high tiers? Not exactly. It depends. It depends which pal you're using. Church is by far Geisha's best map because there are certain pals you have to drop early. Because if you try to loop them, she's gonna dash through. She's gonna like dash through a wall. In Church, she can dash through the windows. And I'm not talking about the windows that survivors can vault. I'm talking about those small little barred windows in the sides of the walls. She can dash through that. Which is why Church is her best map. You just have to know in which situations you can go in a circle around the pal. You have to be careful with it. Someone asked if I could go Perfumer. I will go Perfumer. Lakeside is actually not bad for Perfumer. There are 2 places in that map where her perfumes work very well even when she's damaged. It's like you average 150 views per stream now? Normally it's more than that, Nathan. I mean, Miki. I wouldn't say average anything. Because, like, all these new viewers are, you know, like I said, very, very new. Oh, that's unlucky. Okay, well, that was lucky. I was like so confused. Where's the hunter? When the game started, I was like wondering, where's this harpy coming from? That's alright. Because now I can just do this. Do I have a soul following me? Yes, I do. That's very bad. Oh, come on. I perfumed that. I pressed perfume. I'm not standing for that. I feel cheated on that one. I swear on my life I pressed perfume. That was sad. Sad kite. If I didn't lag there, I would have been fine. That is so frustrating. I can't even go here because there's a robot. Okay, now I'm just possessed now. I hate playing in the basement. I just can't use this joystick while I'm on this uncomfy chair. Only OGs will remember my rants about the gaming chair. The gaming chair does not work with mobile, guys. It only works with PC. Oh, that was a nice dodge. Good job, Troi. Okay, Oh, he actually still got it. Troi, just get out of here. Go help the mercenary. Go help the mercenary. Go help the mercenary. You know, a skill with forward is knowing when enough is enough. Now who's gonna help our mercenary cipher? Who's gonna help on the mercenary cipher? Are we expecting Mechanic to rescue against Basement now? Because Troi got too greedy? Will he blink? Is he gonna blink? Oh my gosh, I am so slow. Mechanic doesn't have the gate open. Or she might, but she didn't reach it yet. Oh, she reached it. Okay. That was good, Troi. That was really good, but you gotta know when is enough. You gotta know when enough is enough. I mean, that's a good idea, Troi, but then who is going to help our mercenary cipher? We're then hoping that the mechanic will be able to do a good rescue. We are lucky that mechanic even had tie turner, Troi. Do you realize that? Most mechanics would have went broken windows when they see forward and mercenary together on the same team. That's why I was so worried that you weren't coming to help the mercenary with the cipher. Because I didn't think she would have tie turner. Troi, the cipher was 66% when you went down. That is not primed. We're lucky that the mechanic had tie turner. Otherwise, that was a really good... You did really good, Troi. You did really good otherwise. There's really not that much to say. Honestly, I did more mistakes than you did, so don't worry about it. It was mostly just one mistake, but that's really all it takes to lose a kite against hunters these days. All it takes is one mistake. I suppose we'll go... I'm just thinking, like, it is Arms Factory, which is a solid map for a mechanic. Is this the build I always use? Yeah, it is. You lost. Oh my gosh, Troi, stop typing in the stream chat. Go freaking play the game. The game we're in. Where is the hunter? Oh, it was a photographer. I didn't even know. You know what? We can finish this cipher. We have to drop this pallet because Hunter loves to go through that photo. We'll be safe this way. Like, guaranteed safe. Like, we can still get away because that camera's not super close. But now we're gonna be... It's gonna for sure give us the time we need in case he does try to surprise us. And I'm crossing my fingers where we can pop this cipher before the camera world ends. This is what you want to do against photographer. If you can, if you know it's the photographer, try to hide early game. And then after that, try to find a second person to team up with to finish a cipher. That's how you absolutely destroy early game photographer. And because I'm working with a mechanic, we're actually going to finish the cipher. That was good value. Great value. Great. It's just the problem now is all of us are dead to mechanically enough. Thankfully our mechanic is the safest. Now he's dead to blink though. And if he's dead to blink, it is a photographer, so... Oh no, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I wanted to help out Troi. This is our only chance. I had to rescue early, otherwise we're not getting another chance. Normally I don't like to do that, but we have no other option. Everyone else can't rescue. We're gonna wait a second, in case photographer comes back. I don't want to rescue immediately. Yep, you guys see, there he is. And I don't think he used his blink. Like, I'm pretty sure he still has his blink up. He's using his card trick. He's gonna try to fool me. I'm not gonna fall for it. We're gonna force this hunter to wait by this chair. God. We are definitely getting out of there after that. That's alright. Even though I couldn't decode, it indirectly helped our teammates decode, because now, that entire time I was guarding the chair, he couldn't patrol any ciphers or do anything. Blink! Did I predict it? No, I didn't. Even if I did predict it, I'm pretty sure I didn't football long enough. Thank God for forward pallet drop speed. I'm not actually going to go that direction because his footsteps are over there. Oh, Cypher's primed. Okay, you can just activate. Did he blink? I can't hear anything because the game audio is so low for me. I have to keep it low for you guys. For you, it's way higher. This might be the end here. Nah, we dropped pallets way too quick. Oh, I should have used my football. I'm a dumb forward. Well, good thing I didn't have to do any football stuns. Oh, forward is so stupid easy to play. Do you guys see how reckless you can be with the pallets? Like, normally I'd have to wait to drop half of those pallets. But with forward, you drop them instantly. Dude, you can play so reckless with forward. It makes pallet dropping way easier, way too easy. Holy crap. Like, there was one time where I swear I would have gotten hit had it not been the forward pallet drop buff. Forward already. Troi wants to say something. Hold up. I mean, whoa. What? We got actual survivors I know. Troi also knows them, but we got actual survivors that we know. Holy crap. This is a miracle. Actual survivors that I recognize. Psyche, please help this main rescuer. When is it worth body blocking? That's a good question. If it's the first rescue, you should not body block. Like, if you don't have the ciphers close to primed or primed, you should never body block. I shouldn't say never. Let me be specific. Let's say you are doing the first rescue. So meaning there's approximately 3 to 2 ciphers left. That means you do not want to take 2 hits. As soon as you take 1 hit, if you're playing forward, mercenary, gravedigger, you do not want to take a second hit. You're probably going to take 1 hit to rescue and then just use your item to run away. That's why I say you almost never body block. But there are certain scenarios where you do in that case. One example is... I have to concentrate. Wait a second. One example is, let's say you somehow managed to rescue without getting hit. Then it's fine for you to try to body block because you haven't taken a hit yet. Usually when a rescuer goes to rescue, they have to take 1 hit before they rescue. But if you manage to sneak... Okay, and there is one other scenario. Let's say there is 1 cipher left, or the cipher's almost primed. Like, let's say around 50-60%. Or if there are 2 ciphers left on the map and both of them are 60 to 50% and people are working on them, and you went to do the second rescue and you already got hit once, you should still try to get a hit again. Try to body block again. Because chances are, if you body block 1 more time for that person, the ciphers will be primed by the time they go down. You know what I'm saying? So if the ciphers aren't primed, or you've already taken a hit on the first rescue, or even on the second rescue if someone did a back height, and assuming ciphers aren't close to being primed, then you don't want to take 2 hits. But if you haven't taken a hit yet, or if the ciphers are close to being primed, that is when you should invest in body blocking. It's very rare. That's why you never see me do it. Because how often do those 2 things happen? When you watch me play Rescuer, those two scenarios almost never happen. I always have to take a hit to do the rescue. Or, because I play Mercenary all the time, there's almost never a case where I have to go rescue second and also body block. Usually that's the second rescuer's job. I'm the first rescuer. But if you're playing forward, Gravekeeper, Coordinator, it's definitely important to know when you should do the body block. Because as a second rescuer, that is when the ciphers are going to be close to being primed. And it's really important you know when to body block. So, I'll sum it up one more time. You gotta body block when you have a feeling that the ciphers are close. Sometimes your teammates won't tell you, and that's okay. If you play the game long enough, you'll be able to tell without even them having to tell you. You'll just get that sense, you know? Obviously, you might not know if you haven't played a long time, but it comes to you eventually. Because, and I'll explain why, in the cases you want to body block, that it's good. Because in those cases, if you were to not body block and the person goes down, then that would be a big bump for your team. Because if the ciphers are so close to being primed, then why not body block? Even if the hunter picks you up, so what? Now that person escapes for free that you were body blocking for, and you have yourself an almost guaranteed win at that point. Holy crap, we're at one cipher left. When did this happen? How did this happen? So I'm the only person at full health, which is really bad. Holy crap. Roland should have just stuck with me, honestly. If he can take a basic hit, if he takes a basic hit right here, that's a basic hit. We can activate. That was really what I was scared that with everyone taking hits, that means everyone is very vulnerable to the 1000 presence ability, where she just drops statues on people from a distance, meaning that we won't have an accurate cipher prime if people keep getting harassed. Yeah, you see, like that. Basically, it stops you from doing whatever you were doing earlier. So if we have someone trying to prime the cipher, then the statue lady would just stop it with this ability. That's why I was so worried, because if we have everyone being damaged, then that makes that really hard to do. We'll see if he can get up. Prospector has a 20% bonus in getting up. He's not getting up though. That sucks. Is there no cooldown on the knife? That knife has a cooldown of like 8 seconds. It's either 8 or 12 seconds. I don't remember the exact number. The cooldown is way too short. If it's 8 seconds, man, even 12 seconds. Seki, what are your thoughts on the 6-9 doctor build? First of all, to that I have to say nice. Second, that's not a good build. You should kite with Tide Turner. If you're gonna have to save on your team, then you can't force your teammates to save. You're just gonna have to do the rescue, which means you need Tide Turner. In fact, you should treat it as almost like practice, because it's very good to know how to kite without broken windows and just being able to kite with Tide Turner. If you play coordinator, you're gonna have to do it a lot, kiting without broken windows. If you're playing doctor, I suggest this build. I use this build on all my rescue characters except mercenary. Mercenary, he gets this build. But if you're playing anyone else, you should be using this build. You got your two essentials. You absolutely need borrowed time. And I know you can't have broken windows, but you can at least have whatever this thing is called. Knee-jerk reflex. I'm not saying that you shouldn't use 6-9. It's just, if you're ever in the winning situation, borrow time is way better. Psyche showed an elbow pad to the gate. Sculptor didn't know he was there. Yeah, I just didn't want to take the risk of her finding me. You're right though, Colton. I could have hid. I mean, ugh. It's tough. No, I couldn't have hid. Colton, I see what you're saying, but at that point, I was already, like, my tracks were already visible. There was nowhere I could hide. I was standing literally in front of the gate. All she had to do was turn around. Even if I tried to hide, it would have been too late. My footsteps take 3 seconds to disappear. She would have seen someone there. I mean, like, you're not wrong. I can't argue with your assessment. It's just, it's too risky. I'm not going to take that risk. I have more trust in my teammates than that, you know? Psyche, what are your thoughts on Distress? Distress is very good if you're just starting out the game. For people who are, like, in B rank all the way up to Mammoth, or even... What's after Mammoth? Whatever rank is after Mammoth. Sorry. It's just... There used to be no such thing as ranks after Griffin and Champion. Okay, all the way up to Griffin, I should say, because Griffin's after Mammoth. All the way up to those ranks, go ahead and use Distress. And it's very helpful because in those ranks, you have people... You have double rescues going on all the time in those ranks. You have people who don't know who's rescuing all the time. So if you carry Distress, your teammates can see who's going for the rescue. And that way you don't have... Why do I have this build? I have the wrong... I have the wrong mercenary build because I was showing something. It's alright. It's alright. I didn't need... It's sticker and healing speed is not that big of a deal. It's better than this though for mercenary. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Because good mercenaries don't need to heal. Nor do they need knee-jerk reflex. It doesn't really matter. I have to remember to change the next game because, like, occasionally you do have to heal. But like I said, Distress is very good. After a certain rank, though, you should stop carrying Distress. I know it's only 5 points, but those 5 points really add up to having something better. Like, you could have had extra struggle speed that would have saved you from a basement, potentially. You could have had increased pallet stun that would make the hunter's life more miserable, basically. In high tiers, the reason you don't actually want Distress anymore is literally because people know who rescues. Like, look around. Everyone knows that the mercenary is the one that's rescuing. That's why Distress isn't really necessary. It's helpful to see where everyone is decoding. But then again, we could just have people who ping their ciphers. We're just gonna rescue because she's clearly not doing anything. To the person who asked the question about body block. Why didn't I body block there? Because I said earlier that you can body block if you haven't taken a hit, if you rescued already. Right there, I rescued without taking a hit, so why didn't I keep on trying to body block? And the reason is because this is Sculptor. Sculptor can do damage to multiple survivors at the same time. So it's very risky to do that. Which is why it's not worth it as well. It just gets really messy. So Sculptor's like the one hunter where it's too risky to body block for. This is like a rare scenario. Sculptor and Bonbon, those are the two hunters. Keep those in your brain. Of course, you can still body block if you want. It still slows down the hunter because now they're forced to use their abilities. And there's always the potential that you could somehow dodge every ability and still keep in a perfect line so that the person can't get hit at all the entire time you're moving around and dodging those statues. It's just highly unlikely because you can't predict your teammates' movements. And that's assuming if they even try to dodge the statues. If they don't even try to dodge the statues, then you're kind of wasting your time. Because then you'll be moving out of the way, and the person's not moving out of the way with you, so they end up being in clear sight of the hunter. It just gets really messy. That's why I don't recommend it against Sculptor to body block. But like, if you're super desperate, if you're really close to that one cipher left, go ahead and do it. It's still worth it. If there's one cipher left... Of course, though, if there's one cipher left, the best thing to do is wait until the cipher's primed. In this scenario, our hunter actually just teleported away. So, I don't need to wait anymore. There's a little trick for you guys against Sculptor. You can hide in the locker. Same thing with Mad Eyes. If it's Mad Eyes, you can literally just go in the locker. Where is the perfumer? I'm gonna ping. Hopefully she responds. Oh, she's over there. You know what? It's too much time wasting to walk all the way over there. Now I kind of have to walk over there. Okay. We kind of have a problem now because the Sculptor is gonna keep pressuring our cipher from across the map, as you guys can see. You guys can tell right there. You guys see how she's in this animation? She's floating her hand around. That's because she's pressuring the cipher. Solid rescue, solid. I like that. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Oh my gosh. Now I need to do a flawless rescue. I can't get hit once with a statue. That's not really... And it's the worst chair. Oh, that's not really possible. If I don't go for it, we're gonna lose. I have no choice. Ugh. This is the problem with decoding the cipher. You end up with the chair problem. I like to call this the chair problem. What the heck? She already died? I didn't even have a chance to body block. Well, there you go. That's why body blocking for Sculptor isn't reliable. I know where Dungeon is. Oh no, Troi revealed himself. Dude, Troi actually portaled right to her. That's so unlucky. That's really unlucky. I don't know. Hopefully he was paying attention to where Dungeon was. Because I was pinging it earlier. Hopefully he still remembers. Oh, she doesn't... She does have detention? Oh, that's why she teleported here. Because Troi actually kited all the way here. But, now we have a different problem. Dungeon's not there, Troi. Troi, dungeon's not there. It's all the way in the corner. If you're listening. It's too risky to body block. It's so easy to just get hit by one statue and boom, I'm dead to detention. It's not worth it. You really... Sculptor and Bonbon, you really have to know your limits. Okay, now that detention is out of the way, I actually have a chance. You guys think he's gonna make it? Well, he's going for it. I gotta leave. Hopefully he makes it. Oh, he made it! With lots of distance to spare. That was nice. That was a nice escape. We're gonna give Troi a nice for that. He doesn't very often get a nice from me. Troi is not dead on chair, but no, he's not dead on chair. But if he goes down, then there's no way I'm rescuing him. Good on you to stay and wait for his move, yeah. If you're a mercenary, it's very important to stay by the gate, because you can body block. It's way harder against Sculptor, but there's still a chance. Thank you, someone reminded me. Thank you. Guys, I already changed it. See? You guys want to know a fun fact about these two traits? People use sticker, and they use this logic of being able to self-heal quicker. Like, for example, Schmitty. I'll show you guys Schmitty's mercenary build real quick. This is Schmitty's mercenary build. He runs 1 point in healing and 3 points in sticker. Let me tell you why this is pointless. This is pointless because sticker and healing do the same thing. When your self-healing speed is increased by 20%, but this is only when you heal yourself. Did you guys know that healing counts as yourself as well? Did you know that teammates healing you counts to yourself? If you're healing yourself, if you're knocked down on the ground and you're healing yourself, that counts as teammates healing you. Which makes sticker pointless. This way, if there's any time you need to get healed, healing will be better. Or if you're knocked down on the ground, the person still heals you quicker. Yes, they do stack. They do stack. Sticker and healing does stack. So, the main difference between sticker and healing, like, we can talk about crawling speed all day, but if you ever argue with me about how you get crawling speed, I will tell you that's the most useless thing ever. I've never had a game where that happened before, where it mattered for me, specifically as a mercenary. For 2 years I played this game, and Only one time I think Sticker would have actually ever been nice. That self-healing speed to crawl faster. Only one time the whole 2 years I played this game. That would have been the only time crawling speed would have helped. Otherwise, you should not use Sticker just because of crawling speed. It is so useless. And because it is useless, the only reason you're going to run it is for the healing speed. And if you're going to decide 2 points between Sticker and 2 points between healing, then you should always go for healing because they both provide the same amount of heal on yourself. But then healing has that added bonus of teammates healing you quicker as well. It's not just on yourself. It's also teammates. So the best build for Mercenary is actually 3 points in healing and 1 point in Sticker. And I don't use Sticker for the crawling speed. I use Sticker because no other trait is useful for Mercenary. You know, he has that debuff for healing, may as well help it out a bit by running Sticker. But otherwise, there's nothing else that is really helpful for Mercenary. That's really the end of the conversation about Mercenary Persona build. Healing, always use healing over Sticker if you have the extra points, because they both do the same thing. Teammates healing you also counts for yourself. If you're ever healing yourself with a syringe, that also counts. If you're decapitated, lying dead on the ground and you're healing yourself, that counts. That counts as teammates healing you. You are a teammate. That's just how the game is coded. You are a teammate of yourself, meaning that you can heal yourself faster, making Sticker completely pointless. You know what? I should make a Psyche Explains video about why Sticker is bad. Because I made one for Snooze. I should do the same for Sticker. Because Snooze, okay, you get a tiny break for it. You get 3-second bonus on chair. Who even cares? That's why Snooze is not good. That's why you should use pallet speed over Snooze if you're using a cannon. Sorry, Cloud. I got stuck on a wall. If I didn't get stuck on a wall, we could have at least helped him get away without getting hit by a tentacle, but that was a bad chair anyway. He's gonna get hit no matter what. It's a slight consideration. Doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go rescue again. Right here, I'm gonna rescue again. Because we need everyone to keep decoding their ciphers. And whoever asked about the body blocking, this is when I'm gonna body block. Because right now it's a race to the last cipher. You know what? Is Troi gonna use his tide? Troi, you can go first. So he's gonna help out with body blocking. He already took a tentacle hit. I'm gonna help out a little bit. Oh, good job, Psyche. Good job. That was the most terrible attempt at body blocking I've ever seen. I gotta say though, that was pretty clutch. Someone else, the person who asked about body blocking, you should also know about that trick. If you heal the person, they can't actually get picked up. And it forces the hunter to use some sort of ability on you to try to knock you off. But did you know, if you're fast enough, you can actually get hit by a no recovery ability and still manage to get back healing the person. Like I did right there. Had I not gotten that, we would not have gotten this win. Have I not nailed that? Frame perfect. That was no recovery. Usually when a hunter uses a no recovery skill like that, they end up getting picked up and you screw your team over. That was clutch. You guys know what I was doing? I was scared that I was gonna get hit by the tentacle. If the perfumer isn't gonna get hit by the tentacle, then I don't want to get hit by the tentacle either, which is why I was circling the tentacle. But then the perfumer was confused on which side the feaster was, so she just ended up running into him. I don't know, it's not completely my fault that the survivor runs into the hunter. Well, it's partially my fault, because I could have been there. It's okay, we made up for it. Kind of made up for it. It was really it was a really sketchy makeup, but it worked, so alright. This is why I don't want to do a mercenary guide. Do you guys realize how many things I'd have to cover to do a mercenary guide? I'd have to go over the early game. I'd have to go over the idea of hiding behind, like using your tracks to bait the hunter into coming after you without revealing that you are a mercenary, so that the hunter is tracking tracks that lead up to a mercenary and you actually end up wasting the hunter's time. There is the issue of knowing how to use elbow pads properly. There is the issue of knowing when to use them and when to use pallets and windows over the elbow pads. There is the issue of what if you got hit early game? When do you do the first rescue? When do you do the second rescue? When do you body block? What do you do late game? There's all these questions. Dude, if I made a mercenary guide, it might be 30 minutes long. There's just so much. Seki, what's the difference between 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock healing builds? I'll show you. So, I'm assuming you're talking about this one. Doctor. This means that when you're healing other people, that means you heal them faster. You know how Doctor heals teammates quicker? That's what this trait does. You act sort of like a doctor, and it boosts your healing speed for other people. Now, I'm not 100% sure about this one, but this might also apply for yourself. Because healing speed from injury and healing others is increased by 25%. The question is, do you count as quote-unquote others? Because if you're using healing, it says teammates heal you quicker. But you as yourself count as a teammate. So that means you actually heal yourself quicker. I don't know about that part, but I do know for sure the difference between doctor is when you're healing people, and healing is when people are healing you. I hate the names. I hate how it's called healing because it's so confusing. 4 o'clock build, you heal people faster. 10 o'clock build, people heal you faster. But if you're ever healing yourself, like with a syringe or when you're knocked down, I think that also applies for both. I'm pretty sure. Because I know for sure it counts for the 10 o'clock build. Healing yourself counts. It's an insolence hunter. My guess is this is a Wu Chang. We don't know yet. It's either Hell Ember or Wu Chang. It's a Hell Ember. Okay, he doesn't have Blink yet. You guys might be wondering, why did I randomly go into my settings while I'm being chased by a Hell Ember? You guys see that surrender button over there? When that hits 180 seconds, that means the hunter has their blink ready. Blink has a 60-second cooldown. Surrender has a 240-second cooldown. By checking when you can surrender, you know when the hunter has blink without guessing. So if you're afraid of a blink terror shock, check your settings, see if blink is up. Unfortunately, Troi did not know about that tip. Here's what we're gonna do. That chair is across the map. I'm not rescuing that. We're gonna let Troi die. Also, it's a Hell Ember. The risk of rescuing is way too high. Even if you're an experienced rescuer, there are so many things that can go wrong. So we're going to have everyone keep decoding. Troy's going to keep decoding. You guys see over there? That's him. His robot's decoding. Hopefully someone goes to rescue him, though, because it looks like the hunter isn't camping. Okay, now he is camping. So go back on decoding. Well, good luck, Darkheart. I wish you the best of luck, sir. I'm not sure how much experience Cloud has with rescuing, or Darkheart. Darkheart usually plays Magician. I'm a little bit worried. I don't know why he's staying in that shovel for so long. Because the hunter's not going to hit you if you hide in that shovel. There you go. If you waste your time in the shovel, you're just giving yourself less time to rescue. So if I made a Gravekeeper guide right now, my number one tip for you guys would be, don't hide in the shovel once you reach the chair. Because if you hide too long, you're not going to give yourself time to do a rescue, to try to bait out, because if you wait too long, there's an increased chance of a terror shock. This is going to be so tough. Okay, we're going to go right now, because Hunter left the chair. We're going to try to body block. We're going to body block one hit, because it is Hell Ember. There you go. I may as well give you guys another tip. Don't destroy the Hell Ember puppets. Destroying Hell Ember puppets is a waste of time. In fact, the Hell Ember actually benefits if you destroy the puppets, because now he has that puppet back in his inventory after 40 seconds. Now, if you destroy a puppet, the hunter has to wait a whole 40 seconds to get it back, and that may seem like a good thing on the surface. But that just means now the hunter doesn't have to waste his time picking up the puppet. The only exception is if you're like being chased by a puppet, then go ahead and destroy it, because like, what's the point of not destroying it? I'm lagging. I have to run. Okay, am I lagging anymore? No. I didn't want to touch the puppet because I was afraid I would lag at that exact moment. Okay, well, I'm not blind, sir. I see that you're coming towards me. He's gonna die. Oh my gosh, that was a sad shovel. He has blink back. If you know the hunter has blink, try to keep a wall distance. Try to keep like 2 walls distance between you and the hunter. Yes, he hit the chair. Got him. Oh, I should have body blocked. I'm gonna body block. What the heck was that? He actually dodged it. What a gamer. Yeah, we're not gonna win this game. I knew it was a bad idea for Darkheart to go rescue. He just waited too long in the shovel. If you wait too long in the shovel, you're just giving yourself less time to come out and do the rescue. I think if he gave himself more time, he would have had a chance. I think that's a puppet. Dark is a she? I know. I've known Dark for 2 years now, and I still call Dark a he. Or however long Dark has been playing. He's been around for a long, long time, at least a year. I did it again. I keep calling Dark a he. Bruh, Troi out here coming to my chat just to complain why I'm not rescuing. Troi, our early game was really bad. It was really bad. I had like a 25% cipher. If you know, well, I'm not even gonna explain again. Troi. I could have looked for dungeon. That hunter wasn't picking up the mechanic. Sometimes you have to like ask yourself, is it worth the dungeon or should I just end this game just to start the next one early? Because if you get a dungeon escape, you save yourself a total of 3 points. I don't know, I just rather start the next match early because that Hell Ember isn't picking up the mechanic. I have to focus. Because Blood Queen, you have to play perfect. Make one mistake and you're dead. You're not dead, but you just put your team at a significant disadvantage. Oh, that wasn't even a good mirror. The tip with Gravedigger, if you're against a Bloody Queen, the tip with Gravedigger is to save your shovel until the mirror. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but you can actually shovel quicker than the mirror can place. There is an animation when a Blood Queen places her mirror. Your shovel is a couple milliseconds faster than the animation, meaning that you can completely save your shovel until she places a mirror. And I'm very glad it's like this, because it makes Gravekeeper a good counter against her. Because like with other survivors like Perfumer, you don't have to use your item ahead of time. But with Gravekeeper, you gotta use it as soon as she uses a mirror. Because if you don't, then you won't have a chance later, because the animation is just too long before she gets a chance to hit you, you know? Blood Queen Mirror, it's a guaranteed hit every 28 seconds. You have to use your shovel as soon as she uses a mirror. There's also the option of taking a basic hit. Let's say she uses a mirror and you choose the option of saving your item. You don't want to do that, because now you're dead to a blink. And there's no way you're going to try to predict a blink, are you now? Because now you're going to make it, if you fail the blink predict, you're going to make it worse for your team, because now the Hunter has a blink for later. That's how you want to play against Blood Queen. Keep your health as full as possible. And I'm not going to make this, am I? And am I gonna make this? We're just gonna wait it out now. I tried a body block for her. Because if I body block for her, it would make our forward's job easier. Guys, I don't even know if it's worth walking. Oh, and Christian isn't even decoding the right cipher. He's not even decoding my cipher. He's decoding a different cipher. If I took... You know what? It actually probably... It really depends. Because if the forward's across the map, it's better that you take a body block hit. So that way your forward has more time to reach the mechanic before she dies. But if the forward is very close, you don't need to take a body block hit because tide turner is enough time for the forward to reach her. And in this scenario, the forward was actually close enough that I didn't need to take a body block. And now we are looking pretty with the cipher primed. This would not have been possible if I had not waited on the rescue. You guys saw I didn't come on the chair on time. And that really sucks. That really sucks that I wasn't able to come on the chair on time. That's just what happens with Circus. I should have started walking earlier, but, you know, streaming and talking, it's a lot of multitasking, so I can't always stay on top of it. Because the mechanic died really fast, we're not going to open this gate, though. Like, it was a mirror. What is she going to do? It's not fair. Okay, now we have to hope. Maybe she doesn't have teleport yet. She didn't have teleport. Okay. Normally, Blood Queens have their teleport ready by then. I'm not complaining. That's okay. But you see, you guys saw. Even though I came late, I still didn't rescue immediately. I waited. She hit the chair. And I still didn't rescue because it's more important to wait. Wait until you absolutely have to rescue when it's absolutely close to the top. But yeah, if you just barely fail the rescue, if you haven't taken a hit yet, just wait. If you haven't gotten hit yet and you came to the chair late, don't rescue. Just wait. If you're a mercenary, it's actually way easier because you could just elbow pad away and make sure you're nowhere close to the hunter. Gravedigger, you could use your shovel, but you guys saw I had no shovels left. Oh boy. Someone said Gravekeeper is A+. Oh, you are greatly underrating Gravekeeper. This dude is literally broken. Gravekeeper. He is broken. Some of you... I mean, it's not a bad thing, of course, because I have more experience, but... Some of you gotta try Gravekeeper in a rank match. He is broken. He needs a nerf. That's how strong he is. He is S tier. A+ is an understatement. He deserves the full-on S. He is one of the best survivors in this game. Put him together with Mercenary, and you got yourself a very deadly combo for the Hunter. Because now that's 2 whole people the hunter can't chase. Put a forward with that. Now that's 3 people the hunter can't chase. Combo that with a mechanic. Now the hunter only has a 25% chance of finding the mechanic and a 75% chance of finding any survivor that could just kite the crap out of her. Or the hunter. The hunter's not always going to be a she. But yeah, Gravekeeper. Gravekeeper, if you ever need a second rescuer, Gravekeeper is the best at it. Yes, even better than Forward. I'm gonna have to say Forward is the 3rd best. I can't put Forward over Gravekeeper. We're gonna wait because it's not close to half yet. There we go. We waste as much time as possible. I'm lagging. Help. Our teammate. For me, it's fine if I stay in the basement because I can take all the time I want to elbow pad, but our teammate should have ran away. He should have, as soon as possible, started running and just take the hit with Tide Turner. I'm going to explain this in my basement guide, but if you're the person on chair and you got rescued from a basement chair, don't wait. Don't try to dodge the hit. You're not dodging the hit, and the mercenary is not going to try to help you. The mercenary is going to get out of there. Because the mercenary does not want to be part of the basement feast. That's why you have to take the hit and just run. Just run as far away from basement. Because if this person didn't die in basement, we could have actually rescued them. But if we try to rescue them now, without Tide Turner, it's just not possible. There we go, we got the dash out. Everyone knows about the trick about staying next to a pallet to counter a dash. But did you guys know you can do the same thing with windows? Just stay next to the window. It doesn't always work. Don't count on it always working, which is, it's risky. You shouldn't always count on it. Windows are a little bit thinner than pallets. So... technically, it's also possible for a Geisha to dash through a pallet. If she starts going on the sides, the Geisha's really buggy. She's so buggy. She can still dash through pallets if you're standing next to them. So, my recommendation, try your best. Don't always use your items. Every once in a while, try to block a dash. Because you can't be using your items all the time, otherwise they're going to run out really fast. But every once in a while, try to block the dash, and then every other time, use an item to protect yourself. If you're a perfumer, it's actually really easy because if she dashes through, just use the perfume. And hopefully there's another pallet close by to drop before the perfume runs out. It's prime. Oh, he almost got the chair hit. I'm gonna save one elbow pad. This elbow pad's gonna be very valuable late game. You know what? I don't even need to go to the gate. I can just stand on the side. The robot's decoding it. Oh. We can body block. We got it. Does Troi have it though? I think he got out. I think we got the win. I think we got it, guys. Did we win? Oh yeah, we won. We definitely won. Lawyer, the last match, real talk here. Lawyer's actually really boring. How did you fail 4 perfumes? How is that even possible? You know what? No further questions. We win. We win, no further questions. That's a lot of logic path XP? You mean like the levels? Level 99? Dude, I only play rank match. If you only play rank match, you can get about 9 or 8 levels a season. Like gradually you'll fall more and more behind every season. Okay, Troy's going lawyer. You guys see what a jerk Troi is? Dude, this is why Troi would not last a single day with Hokage. Hokage plays Explorer. She will play Explorer all day. Troi out here telling me I can't even go lawyer 1 match. How do you feel about Seer? Seer is like a different version of Perfumer. He's a harder version because he has less items to work with, but he's generally the same thing. But because you are Seer, you are technically a weaker kiter than the rest of your teammates, not including Mechanic. Therefore, you need to use your hunter spotting detector to avoid the hunter. You don't want to get seen first. I see the hunter over there. Okay, he found me. That was easy. Does he have faster pal breaking too? He does. Oh, I was behind that pallet. Dude, come on. Oh, he's lagging. Maybe I can struggle out? No. Yeah. That's really unfortunate. If he didn't use... Just because he's using faster power breaking, he actually forced an owl out of me. And Miki... What is Miki doing? Why didn't Miki destroy a tree to get the soul out? Come on. Come on. That is so dumb. We're not winning this game anymore. I don't understand why Miki didn't destroy a tree. Did he not watch my rescue guide? Miki, you have to destroy a tree before rescuing. Otherwise, you're gonna 90% chance get hit by the soul. Seki sounds a bit like Fred from Scooby-Doo when he's frustrated. Okay, you got me with that one. If the hunter didn't use faster power breaking, I would have actually been fine. I wouldn't have had to use my owl. This hunter is using faster power breaking. We're gonna see. Let's see what this hunter was using. Yep. There you go. Destructiveness. There you go. That's destructiveness for you. You see, if the hunter wasn't using faster power breaking, then I would have actually been fine. You can make it to the shed. Assuming that hunters don't use faster power breaking, you can actually go from that pallet to the shed, assuming that they break it. If they choose to break it, it's safe to assume that you can just go to the shed because power breaking takes too long. Someone asked to see my room. I don't decorate my room though. I just bought the S tier stuff and never came back to this room. He used a regular fireball. You have to avoid that as well. I don't know, what else can I say? Pay careful attention to all souls around you. You should be like spinning your screen 180s. Doing 180s every second. That's what I do. Just constantly spin my screen. See where all the souls are. And the ones that are the deadliest are the closest souls, because that gives you less time to react. We love you, sucking middle finger. Dude, there's this one person that asked if they could see my room, and they put a middle finger at the end of it. I didn't want to say anything, but apparently it was supposed to be a heart. I'll show you guys the power of Axe Boy. May as well. She's lying. She meant the middle finger. Now everyone's putting the middle finger. Troi. You know what, Troi? Troi, you're not the worst survivor in Legacy. Just because of Green's forward strategy, I'm gonna say you're better than him. But if you keep copying his strategy, I'm not gonna be able to agree with that anymore. That's a mind's eye. Oh my gosh, I should have been a little bit more patient. It's okay, we're gonna get her, technically. Should have been more patient. Bro, are we gonna get her though? We should, right? Yeah. Oh, we actually hit him? I was just gonna use that for the speed boost. I didn't mean to hit him. I'm gonna break this pallet and go back to the mind's eye. She has a gun. And she also has a speed pill. Really? You already have it? Wait, where's my tree? Bruh. I was expecting one of my souls to be around. There was not a single soul here. Sorry if I'm not talking that much. I don't really have as much to say about Hunter because I don't play Hunter a lot. I played occasionally. So I actually have to concentrate. I can't just be like... with Survivor, I can at least still commentate, but with Hunter, I have to concentrate, or else I'm gonna miss a bunch of small details. Really? Who goes that direction? That was not a good stun, because I'm gonna hit him no matter what. We're gonna destroy that portal. Don't worry about it, guys. We're gonna get it. I'm gonna break this pal because this is a pretty good pal for the survivors. This is why I love Exploit. It's so easy to tell where everyone is because of the flaming fireballs. There are fireballs that follow people, and they're unique because they're purple, so it makes it very easy to tell where a survivor is. I think that's one reason why that Exploit saw where I was so quickly. There he is. I knew he was here somewhere. Oh, he just vaulted that without even notifying us. Alright. That was pretty easy. You said you're not good at Hunter? I didn't say that. I said I don't play Hunter very often. And I need to concentrate. Because I don't have as much experience, I have to concentrate on the movement more. With like Survivor, I can keep kiting and commentating, you know. The middle finger is now the whole Psyche channel trend. You haven't ate anything besides a cupcake. Sounds like me. Joseph is luck-based? Yeah, he is the most luck-based hunter in this game. I mean, Bronze, compared to how much Survivor I play versus how much Hunter I play, it's drastically more Survivor, but there are days where I come online and play Quick Match Hunter. There are days where I play Duo Hunter, and there are days where I sometimes play Tarot, but I can't get a match in Tarot anymore. So I guess Tarot is out of the question for me. You just wanted to see my room? I don't think there's anything in my room. I have both S items and that's it. You just finished your exam and you're mentally exhausted. I hope you can catch a break soon. I guess welcome to the stream, Suspenseful Noodle. Take a breather. Did you just finish the SAT or some other big test that requires a lot of sitting down and just writing? Nah, you're probably in college. I bet. You play a lot of Hunter rank that sucks? Well, it depends how long you've played the game. If you're good at one thing, if you're good at Survivor, you're gonna be good at Hunter. Most likely. Like, you'll know how to play the Hunter. You just might struggle deciding which pals to break and which pals to ignore. And which pals to predict people dropping them on you. And you know, all that good stuff. But you'll know how to play the Hunter at a basic concept because you've been kiting people as Survivor, assuming you know how to play Survivor well. Same goes for Hunter. If you're a good Hunter, you can probably play Survivor well. It's just knowing the routes, knowing how to drop stuff quickly, properly I should say, how to use your items right, not spamming it. If you can start winning, that is. You're so tired of having draws. Are you a Hunter main? Because draws happen a lot as as Hunter. With Survivor, you usually it's either a loss or a win. I don't know. I've had days where I've gotten draws nonstop too, but eventually you'll get past it. I always do. Thank you for sharing your wisdom. It's nothing. That's what happens when you play the game for 2 years. Yeah, Lantern, didn't they update that already? Exit gates should be in Terra already. And they nerfed Mercenary. I know for sure they nerfed Mercenary. Mercenary only lasts 7 seconds after a hit. So if people keep stunning you in balloons as a hunter, then every time you hit the Mercenary, it's 7 seconds less that you'll have to wait. You're always getting ties too? I don't know how to help you guys, because I don't know, if I saw, you know what, because I see the ways people play Survivor badly, I can give you tips on how to do it right. But if I don't see hunters messing up, then I can't really give you guys tips on how to avoid those mess ups. Because in my games, the hunters have to play perfect. They wouldn't be in the tier they are if they hadn't played perfect.